Those of you that are finished with your mixed media collage project and you have already drawn out a design on your black square for the notan, here is your assignment for today. You're going to be doing an exercise in your journal on positive and negative space, organic versus geometric shapes, balance, okay, and symmetry or asymmetrical design, okay? So here is my sketchbook example. I actually did this on my prep period earlier, and it really didn't take me that long. It looks kind of complicated. It's really not that complicated. It's the same concept as the Japanese notan, except you're going to be working in Sharpie, okay? So those of you that don't have a Sharpie, you're going to have to do this in pencil and then borrow either a black magic marker or a black colored pencil from the art bin for borrowing. Okay, so how do we get started? Like, where do you begin? There's like all of these strange and unusual shapes, okay? This kind of looks like a J. If I turn it this way, this kind of looks like maybe a face or eyes. Okay, this kind of looks like a question mark. All right, I don't know. It's just a unique design, and these shapes are unusual, and they don't really look like anything in particular, okay? Basically, I'm going to start a new design, okay, on another page, just to show you how I did this, okay? It's not going to be the exact same design, but it will be similar in concept, okay? So I'm going to first start, and I'm actually going to do this directly with Sharpie. I'm not even going to do this in pencil. Don't be afraid to make mistakes for this particular assignment, okay? This should be something that's very freeing and, you know, just go with the flow, okay? Think of just some interesting shapes that you might want to draw. Okay, so I'm going to try and start with bigger shapes first, and you should follow the same concept when you're doing your Japanese notan. Okay, I'm going to maybe repeat that shape, but maybe a little differently. Maybe I'll do another one of these pointed shapes inside. Okay, now I'm thinking I might want to add something inside of here. Okay, so this is all I have so far, just one side. So I don't want to focus just on one side here. I want to flip my book, and I want to focus on the other sides of my sketchbook as well. Okay, so I'm going to look at these shapes, and I want to do something similar but something different. I don't want it to be exactly the same, because then it's going to be boring. Okay, so okay, and be careful not to cut off any corners. Okay, so again, similar but not exactly the same. Okay, and again, I didn't cut off my corners, which is good. Okay, so I have like this big empty space over here. I don't want to fill all of it, but I feel like it needs something, right? But I kind of like this negative shape that I have right here, so I'm going to leave this alone. Maybe, I don't know, maybe I'll add something in here. Okay, and I'm going to turn this. Okay, so really this is a very abstract design, okay? I wasn't thinking of anything in particular while I was drawing this. I was just thinking of some really weird shapes, okay? So I'm going to start by coloring in the areas that are black, okay, and just making sure that anything that's like next to an area that I shade obviously needs to be white or left blank. So this right here, I'm going to be doing black, so then inside here is going to stay white of the paper. I'm going to try and do this quickly. Maybe I can even do a time lapse on YouTube. have it. Really unusual positive negative space design. Similar concept to the Japanese notan. This is actually bothering me. There we go. I just need something there. Okay. So yeah, didn't really take me that long. Okay, you need a Sharpie. If you happen to finish early, you could actually go in and fill in these faces with a color like red or blue or yellow, purple or whatever, and that could actually also make your design look kind of interesting and unique. Okay, so hopefully you'll enjoy this little journal entry activity. I think that I'm going to actually have this assigned as a homework assignment for those of us in class that are finishing the mixed media collage. So this way, this is not just you know, an extra assignment. This is going to actually be graded as a homework assignment, and I'll give people time in class to work on it if they happen to finish their work early. All right, so that's about it.